How we doing? It's Mailman Nick. Follow me on Instagram at Nick Venti. If you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. So this is my last day of my break-in service. It was nice having time off, but I can't wait to get back to work, get after it, and grind. I'm gonna be moving this April, so I really wanna get after it, save, and you know, get that nice neighborhood condo or townhouse. I'm grinding for it. I actually got a call today and get pre-approved. See how much, because this time I should get a bigger loan because, or I should be able to borrow more because I've had 2 years of consistent overtime. When I got this townhouse, they couldn't count my overtime pay, unfortunately. So uh, I'll keep you guys updated with that. It's all that's on my mind. Getting that nice neighborhood house or condo townhouse. Um, so I wanted to make a video for new hires because that's one of the most common questions I get about new hires. They ask about advice when you're first starting and things like that. So when I first started, I was in debt. I got this job when I wasn't working. I was out of work for 4 months. I was delivering pizzas, but I don't really count that. Um, but when I applied for this job, I was saying it's got to be this. I can't quit. I can't give up. I'm in debt. I need this job. That's the mindset I had when coming into this job. So I was like, nothing else is gonna, it's either this or nothing. I put my all into this, and I stopped fighting. I stopped, you know, I I put my all into this. So that was my mindset going in. And when I first started, it was, the heart of winter, February, snow on the ground, freezing cold. And, in the first week or two, when I was doing my on the job training and out on my own and things like that, I was like, dang, this is rough. So, uh, even people like me, I have an athletic background, MMA fighter and things like that. And it was this job is physically demanding, and I had more so. I mean, I was tired from the physical, but I was more so the mental because, you know, I I wasn't that good with streets and mail. I didn't really know our mail person growing up. You know, I was not that knowledgeable of you know the mail and things like that. I just saw it as a delivery job. I was delivering pizzas, so I'm like, okay, if I deliver pizzas, this is basically just like an adult version of delivering pizzas. That's kind of how I looked at it, and at first I struggled. When you first start, you're gonna struggle. That's just I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna struggle. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to say to yourself because we're human, and when you're doing something you're not confident with, something you've never done before, you're gonna make mistakes. So keep that in the back of your head that all of us have made mistakes. Anybody who's watched this video, who's a veteran carrier who's been carrying for a while, they've made mistakes when they first started. So don't beat yourself up. That's what I did when I first started. I beat myself up because I wanted to do the best job I could do. Anytime I'd fail, I get super pissed off. But you kind of just gotta, take a deep breath and realize that it's just delivering mail, and it's gonna get easier. And every day is a different day. That's another thing. I've had days where it sucked, but then the next day I'm like, oh, okay, this is it's a new day, new challenge, and nobody remembers the other day. So uh, just know things. Every day is a new day. Things are gonna get better. Um, if you're new, uh, just just keep grinding and know it gets better. You're gonna make mistakes in the beginning, and I still make mistakes. I still make mistakes. Sometimes I'll forget my vehicle key in my pocket. Um, there's still some routes that I'm not too familiar with. That you're constantly. We're human. Just realize you're gonna make mistakes. Um, just know it's physically demanding, mentally demanding. Um, don't go into this job thinking it's gonna be cakewalk, because that's that's how people quit. Um, when I first started, our CCAs a lot of them quit. There's only like a few who've got hired after me who are still like here. Um, but now what they're doing with our new CCAs, they don't have them casing. They just come in at 10, and that's, I mean, it's good and bad because they don't know how to case, but at the same time, they're not quitting because they don't have to deal with the hardest part of the job, uh, which is casing and getting the route set up and things like that. So um, I think that's good and bad. Uh, but yeah, it's when I started, I was casing in my first week, and you know, I'm kind of thankful for it because now I know how to case, and I've done all the hardest routes in our office. So, uh, it's prepared me. When you first start, try to get on the hardest routes because whenever you do an easy route, it's gonna feel like a vacation. I was on that long-term hold down on 31. I would do 31. I'd do 17, all our hard routes, and then when I bid on that float set, that T6 float set, which is a floater. You do 5 routes on their carrier's day off, on that regular's day off. I did like 3 or 4 cupcake routes on that float set. It was like, this is, what do they do all day? You know what I mean? But obviously, if it's an 8-hour route, it's going to take 8 hours. But it's nice to do those routes that aren't as physical because you're so used to that physical, like the Stairmaster route or the route that's 40 minutes an hour overburdened. Um, so yeah, try to test yourself with those hard routes early. So once you get on an easy route, every other route's gonna feel easy after that. Um, Try to play the hold down game after your 60 days. You can put hold downs on routes. Obviously, if you're below on the low on the seniority totem pole, you're not going to be able to outbid some of these PTFs and higher ranking CCAs. But it doesn't hurt to try. Um, but yeah, just know it gets better. You might be low on the pay scale now, but I started off this job at 17.29 an hour, and now I'm gonna be, I think PTF's a little under $22 an hour, or a little over $22 an hour. I'll make a video about it once I get my official paperwork and things like that. But your pay is just gonna keep going up. Don't think you're going to be a CCA forever. Don't think you're going to be at that pay forever because we constantly get raises. Constantly. There's a lot of jobs. When I was working, when I was a produce manager, they told me I was at like $16 an hour. They're like, you're not going to get any more than that for a long time. And that's defeating. That doesn't make me want to, work towards, I mean, obviously I worked hard, but, it feels defeating knowing that that's going to be my cap pay. Um, but with this job, I know I'm going to be at 6 figures in probably 5 to 10 years if I still get the hours I do anyway. Which is it gives me something to look forward to. So just know you're not at the bottom forever. I think people come in and they're at the bottom of the seniority list. They get all the shit. They get all the, deal with all the hard routes, and they're like, I don't want to deal with this for 30 years. And then they up and quit, not realizing you get 5, 10 years in, you get some seniority, and then all of a sudden you're top dog. You know what I mean? So you just got to earn your stripes and stick through it. Yeah, some people who've been watching me since I started making videos have made regular before me, and that could happen to you. But some offices have stubborn regulars, some that don't want to retire and things like that. So just come into this job thinking that you're not going to be perfect. Just try to make as much money as you can. Just know that you're not a CCA forever, especially with this new contract. After 2 years, you're going to be a career employee. You're going to have top-notch health insurance. That's one of the biggest ones for me, the health insurance. I got a lot of stuff I got to go to the doctor for. The dental, I heard, isn't as good, but the dental, even the dental you get as a CCA, you get X-rays and cleanings it's all covered, so it's still pretty decent. If you're gonna get health insurance and dental and as a CCA, when you first get hired, you got to do it within 60 days. You got to be on that. Also, too, my break-in service is ending tomorrow, so I'll have to redo my direct deposit on Light Blue. and get all that situated. But then when I get converted to career, I'm gonna have to do my health insurance, and I heard the Roth IRA is really good to put into, but I'll make a video about that once I do all that stuff. Um, but yeah, if you're a new CCA, just grind, work hard, and gain some seniority. It gets way better. Trust me. Trust me. Once you learn the area, once you learn how to deliver mail, it's going to be robotic. You just got to get through all the suck first. Trust me. So, thank you all for watching. I had to call that loan officer and see how much I could get approved for as far as a loan, how much I could borrow. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited to be in a good area. So, thank you all for watching. Please like, please share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.